We're covering shoulder joint ligaments. As we describe how bones come together, which are articulations, we connect them in many cases with ligaments. Remember, when we talk about ligaments, the type of tissue is a connective tissue, and it's specifically dense, regular connective tissue. 4 types of tissue in the body: epithelial, connective, muscle, and nervous. Of our connective, we learned 3 types: connective tissue proper, fluid, and supporting. But our connective tissue proper includes our loose and our dense, and we have dense, regular connective tissue that helps support our tendons and ligaments. Remember, ligaments connect bone to bone. So we're covering ligaments here and describing them at the shoulder of how do we connect some of the landmarks that we learn when we're covering skeletal system. So some of the basic ligaments, and we're using the processes that we learned when we covered the scapula and the clavicle, and it tells you where it's going to. So when we talk about the acromioclavicular, acromio referring to the acromion or acromion process connecting to the clavicle. So I go from the acromion process of the scapula to connect to the clavicle. And this is often referred to as the AC joint because you're describing that connection of the acromion to the clavicle at those 2 sections. Now this one is on top, so I remember that AC, air conditioning, typically comes from the top. So my AC joint is on top, acromioclavicular. And then I take the 2 that are coming from the coracoid process and I just go up. So the first one we're learning is going back to the acromion process. So we call it coracoacromial. So coracoacromial. Coracoacromial connecting from the coracoid process to the acromion process. And then I have 2 sections, again, starting from the coracoid process to the clavicle, 2 pieces here, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, coracoclavicular. So coracoclavicular from the coracoid process of the scapula to the clavicle. As you learn these, you tend to mix up the words. So it's easy to understand if you've learned the landmarks of where they connect. But I just start by remembering AC on top, acromioclavicular. And then as I name my 2 for the coracoid, I start from those and go up. So AC on top, coracoacromial, coracoclavicular. And then last one we'll cover on this as we describe the glenohumeral. And remember, gleno is referring to the glenoid cavity of the scapula, and we're connecting the head of the humerus. So 2 pieces to this as we describe it. We're describing where we connect to give me that. What type of movement or function is that? Remember, we learned our 3 types of functions: Synarthrosis, Amphiarthrosis, and Diarthrosis. This is a diarthrosis movement, so I continuously move. The glenoid cavity inside the scapula is connecting to the head of the humerus by way of the glenohumeral joint. So we're referring to the shoulder joint and how we create these supports for the structures of the bones, and then we cover it with the muscles, and we'll talk about the deltoid later. These are the shoulder joint ligaments.